Pick.
Dark. On that 5 to 7 minute stage when it's nighttime as well to really prevent it from happening.
Well, down bottom lane, they're stealing away a lot of damage right here from 3-3, and he's in some trouble. They're going to try and chase this guy down, and pretty sure he is dead unless he can manage to juke his way out of this, but this is such a hard juke to make it happen. Yeah, he's just gone.
Yep. Had the vision with the plasma field, guaranteeing no...
StarLadder. Mid lane, though, he's going to drop as well. CC&C, one more hit. Is it going to be enough? It is. That's
really
a big
gank. Yeah, great fish
game. We're looking at, well, we're going to have to hold that thought. As top lane, it looks like they're trying to make something happen. As Zai throws out the fissure. Fade blocked off, but they're also going to try and dive for this kill onto the Earthshaker. Iron Shell is there. Little jump move and is able to just TP away.
Nightcat not able to stop anything from happening as far as the aggression goes. He's looking for the kill on the Darkseer now.
Yeah, they get the surge, but they also get the lift. He's going to run out of this one very shortly, and with the right clicks coming through as well as the fissure, Yang is going to drop.
Importantly, not denied. DDC hit him. It's more or less even.
Yeah, and I mean, the other thing about this is it feels like with the Earthshaker, well, again, VGJ Thunder going to go forward here onto this Earthshaker. Zai getting ran down. They have the vacuum pulling him back in, and, well, the Shadow Fiend rotating over. There's the lift up and seeing if they can maybe punish Fade, but another surge. Rotation in from 3-3 as well. A battle brewing in the river. Dealing damage, but not diving for any more.
A gentleman's truce to back off and heal to fight another day.
DDC trying to TP out of this one, but they do have the kill, and Fade rotates in onto Pycat as well. He doesn't have Gale for another 4 seconds and pops the sick charge. He's trying to run, but now it's daytime, gets the Fairy Fire off. He is going to get the Gale and walk away, going to be able to kite Fade away, and he might turn and kill off this Night Stalker as the right clicks come in. Void barely alive. Pycat trying to hide away, and he gets out.
It's kind of like that pseudo second life that a TP can have in a gank scenario, so may incentivize him to go for a kill, particularly someone like a Venomancer who has a lot of damage over time.
Down bottom lane.
When you can get your spell steal up this early. And I like that he's level 6 before the Shaker. I think his is actually more important here in the early game.
Definitely.
Another left bottom.
Yeah, they're going to go in on the Freeze Razor, and he drops. That's what happens just so quickly. Indeed.
You can run in and tank some spells and try and slow someone, but it's not a great initiator. Same thing for a Darkseer, but I think big limitation of VGJ's Thunder that we're going to see cause them problems this game.
Well, there's going to be the surge, but they pull back in again this Yang Darkseer, and also stealing surge now as they're going to try and see if they can get this kill, and they will, giving it over to Zai as well.
Zai is going to be done for.
Yeah, and they also had this ward back there as well, so they saw that there are other heroes in the area. The smoke breaks up on the high ground right now. DDC does have level 6, so he does have Finger available if they dive in too deep. Razor gain initiated upon. They're turning it though, trying to take down this SF themselves. They get the Finger off. It's not quite enough. He walks away. CC&C pulled. No, they even canceled the TP. Movement here from VGJ, but trying to run into this Venomancer, it's really scary. He's going to drop down a ward. They still get eyes on him. There's the long duration silence. 3-3 moving in. The Pit of Malice is down. Can they blow these heroes up? They take down one, but the Fissure to follow, and 3-3 trying to walk away. PPD moving in as well. They almost bring down Yang, but not quite within range. Everybody else chasing here. StarLadder needs to get out. They're trying to body block with that one as well. DDC moving in. There's the surge to run, and it looks like VGJ, they just lose one on the way out. Barely.
I mean, he is top of the net worth, but he's not exactly the lone threat this game. You've got carry potential from the SF as well.
Yeah, and they do find DDC as well. The Purge creep into the lift from PPD. And again, this warding bottom lane, it's just about to fall. They don't have an answer for this. They might have to use Surge to back away or possibly go for a chase. But how do you really initiate at this point? The Pit of Malice is down. It's on to 2. They're walking forward. The nice jump, but there's the Echo Slam coming in from Zai. It also blocks off Freeze. He can't get out of this right now. Has to TP away while he's by his tier 3 tower. They do lose the Earthshaker, and they might have to back up now, but OpTic.
Yep. Buyback force, chip away perhaps with the Plague Wards. They really want to get this tier 3 because it allows them to get the shrines, but they can come back with more will be placed to make it a little bit more annoying to press forward. CC&C can still outrange this one a little bit.
Gotta be careful, but the tower is going to fall like you said, and OpTic gonna for 3-3. Got 115 damage on this guy. Beefy.
Got his siege creep back. Perhaps eyeing off this tier 2 tower, not going for the racks at bottom, playing it safe.
The root, it's going to get rooted a second time. He is just dead. They even throw out the ultimate there from Zai.
That's a wear and nerve.
Point, if you're VGJ Thunder, they have no initiation.
Yeah, keep asking that. I'm not sure there's an easy answer. They've got BKB, so BKBs allows their core to just run it.
Oh my god, and then, well, there's the run-in from the other side. They get the Venom ulti out as well. Freeze trying to make something here. Vacuum wall, pushing them back, throwing their own auras at the side of OpTic as 3-3 drops a little bit low, but just pops the mech. They back out. StarLadder trying to chase these guys off. He's actually isolated from the rest of his team here, though, and the BKB wearing off. He might be able to find this kill on a Pycat. Apparently just run at faces.
Yeah, the BKB run-in strat is working well. You surge your Terrorblade, he charges in, pops BKB, and does as much damage as possible. It was just a Venom, though, and it's an expensive hold when Darkseid does buy back, so it's a win for OpTic, and a small one at that. They keep taking these small little victories, which is...
Feel themselves, though, in any type of way. It's going to be a big initiation coming in from Zai. They have eyes on him right now. The vacuum, the wall, they catch him on the side. Great play there from the Darkseer, keeping the rest of them out of the fight. Zai could go for another initiation, but the BKBs are out as well. Venom ulti comes out. Panda is already dead as CCNC getting chased down here. They force them away.
Though. Razor couldn't chase because of some of the illusions blocks, but I think for VGJ, you're happy you can fall back and secure Roach. OpTic wanted those.
They're trying to get down the jump in. DDC, but that goes slam and turn it back around. Zai making the play, but can they get it? Aegis is already there on Pycat. Freeze trying to take down Pycat. That's dead one time. Off to the side. CCNC's just punching him, though. He kills off Freeze. Another vacuum onto PPD. Yang trying to kill these guys off as Pycat forced to force staff away from them. CCNC looking to take down StarLadder maybe, but he's isolated as well by Fade. They're chasing him down, and they might be able to get this kill. Chase continues, right clicks coming in, and almost dies. They've got a shrine. He fogged him. He fogged it, but it's not enough. They're still going to kill. The Sunder comes out, and Pycat also in trouble as VGJ Thunder have found a way back into this game. PPV ends up surging away Pycat. So he kites away from the Night Stalker and runs back in, but StarLadder's there, and now he's in trouble.
The Reflection's going to kill him off. He's dying to his own poison.
Oh no, the vacuum. They find the kill in the end, and disaster doesn't begin to describe it.
That was a clusterfuck. It shows them how to get back in this game. You know, you don't have lockdown. Well, you make up for that by having this super farm Terrorblade and Metamorph BKB, who can also be surged.
Well, they do have eyes now onto this Night Stalker, and he did buy back in that last fight. So he goes down, 60 seconds on the sideline.
Bit of ground in this game and allowed Thunder ways back into this game with the right-click damage coming out from TB and Razor.
They got eyes here onto DDC, the Blink, or rather onto PPD. DDC gonna help to take him down. StarLadder on high ground.
Yeah, they want to perhaps find a way into OpTic's lineup here.
Shadow Bladed Zai, still hiding. They walk forward. AoE surge all the way on them. There's going to be the vacuum wall onto 3 of them. CCNC pops out his ultimate already, and they're trying to Dark Rift out, but 3-3 might end up falling. He does manage to escape. They only lose PPD for that.
Both teams committing BKBs and staying alive. Just the SF BKB on the Dire side. V1 on the Radiant side.
And they want to get something with this Metamorphosis as well, so a Fissure comes out to try and slow the siege that's coming. A Firestorm as well. StarLadder going to be rooted. They have buyback on PPD if they need it, but obviously would rather not use that vacuum. Again, the turnaround, the Impale, it's there onto 3 of them. They're going to back out again. Okay, the turnaround, Yang, he's still up in the midst of them. They get the Venom ulti. There's going to be a dead SF, actually, and Terrorblade's starting to fall on low. Can he comes out? No, he gets the Sunder off. Pycat turned around upon. They take him down as well. VGJ Thunder just all over it. DDC trying to TP out. He ends up falling. Have they gone too far? They buy back on the Venom as well.
Killed by the Shaker, though.
Oh, God. They find that kill and Freeze trying to run away. Seth, they don't want to pop BKB, obviously, if they don't have to.
It's a small opening, though. Only 30 seconds on this Aegis. They're going to be very careful how they play around that.
Scary stuff. DDC finds the stun. They're able to get the Force Staff away. CCNC changing the position first, and now they turn, go for the vacuum wall. They don't hit onto the wall, though, and CCNC starting to drop so quickly. He is going to end up popping that Aegis. I can go for another form of initiation here if he wants to in 1 second. As no, he ended up getting it broken, but they do get out with everybody.
Yeah, he timed it so he didn't leave CCNC behind. I saw him start telling them, like, okay, I think he's fine, he's good. He's going to get CCNC. Won't leave him behind, and OpTic play it safe. They get absolutely nothing done, though. That tier 3 tower had already been claimed. At the same time, though, that Aegis was expiring. I think it was just like, let's see if this can work. Let's see if we can actually break the base. Metamorphosis does go on cooldown. I feel like that's actually the big...
And they get done with it as OpTic looking for an opening mid lane. There is a Darkseer there. They break it. They find him right at the start. There's going to be the fissure to follow. The right click's coming through. He's dead and a gem.
Bad take as they go chasing for more, but looks like DDC should be home free with a Blink Dagger, and Theater Chip does feel like they can. 17 seconds now on the Dark Rift.
We also have the Sunder cooldown for Sylar, so I might get multiples of those off in the fight as the silence is there, the fissure as well. Rather, still waiting to be used. They're bringing down that Underlord very quickly. They pop the Venom ulti as well, and that's going to be a dead Night Stalker, but they buy back on both of them. Vacuum Wall onto 4, slowed up. CCNC pops the ulti. They do go for the Dark Rift now, but it's going to be too late. 3-3 is dead, and now they need to run. Freeze looking to chase this down. The Hex Slam to turn it, but they get the Hex after the fact. They weren't able to lock down DDC in time. Yang turned around upon as well. CCNC trying to bring these guys down, but I don't think he has enough damage. They're gonna chase, they're gonna try and find this kill, the secondary Echo Slam, but Zai is still dead. CCNC, see if you can find the kill, and they do take down Sylar, but it's everybody dead on OpTic.
Man, what a fight coming out. No Metamorph, no problem, say VGJ Thunder. They somehow team wipe OpTic. No racks taken. OpTic really trying to force. Luckily for him, TB still on the sidelines for 50 seconds, so it's gonna be just the Razor, but that's a Razor with an axe. Away, and they
hits it so quickly. It's a full lane of barracks down right here as they're going to surge, and do they decide to go for more?
Look like it with the Eye of the Storm, the sieging teamfight build. When you're being controlled a lot, it's also a lot of damage that you can do without having to right click.
And you can see right there in the replay as well. DDC, well, now he's actually going to get caught as they just blow him up. One crit and he is dead. Vacuum Wall pulls it back into 2. Yule Scepter lift up to try and get PPD away, but it's not going to happen.
They have to run. TB use meta. Anytime they see that meta pop out, they cannot stand their ground. There's just no real armor on their side. The Shiver's got on the
daggers to get in and try and mess with this. The smoke up, it looks like they want to try and take this fight. He gets a refresher right now, in fact, and thinking about walking forward. There's Rubik controlled the jump forward, though. Yang able to get it, but CCNC has the Aegis, and now the turnaround. They have the root down. That's going to be a dead Darkseer. 100 seconds on the sidelines. No buyback, and now looking for more. They're going to try and force that away and get Freeze out of there. The Echo Slam, it connects, but again, DDC able to play the interrupt game. They have to lift up this Lion in trouble, and if they lose too many heroes here, VGJ Thunder are in a ton of trouble.
The Razor was in trouble. They don't realize that he was above them without a TP and slowed down by a Gale. Luckily, VGJ Thunder, they could have lost more, but what a great Roshan fight, taking advantage of that small window where there was no Metamorph. Sylar's refresher, he has it now. He's got double meta, but feels like he really needs to go all in and buy that for that Roche fight. Giving OpTic Roche and then buying this refresher just seems like a little bit too late.
With that plus soul damage per soul.
Feels like they really want to force Sylar to use his refresher here so they can back off. It's very much the game plan. When we have Dark Rift, force meta, and then Dark Rift away. We're seeing it time and time again.
Jump forward though, Vacuum Wall onto 3 with the stun. They're trying to turn this. Can they do it though? The freeze jump is working pretty well. 3-3-3, that was dead. The Dark Rift isn't going to work. CCNC is going to drop. Can they turn this back around? It's a long duration silence right now onto Zion. Looking to jump in and save their Shadow Fiend to force Staff to push him away. The fissure is going to come out, and that forces Sylar on the wrong side of it. They might be able to get out now with that. That was sure to be a dead CCNC.
He got forced up by his teammate as well. That was so close to a kill. They're not done though. They still want to chase.
DDC looking, not able to find it quite yet. Yang, they got the Hex there as well. They're all hexed, and the Fissure's saving the day as they're trying to chase. PPD also running out of there. They don't have buyback on this Underlord as well as Pycat tries to run away.
Darkseer has been just so good at setting up these team fights. It was...
There's the Hex, the opening. They're chasing this guy down a little bit, but Zai is there to try and interrupt the fun. They find a right click there. The long duration route coming in from 3-3. The right clicks, my god! Yang is just done, and 3-3 also might be done soon. He does get the Force Staff away, trying to stay alive. Sylar with the Metamorphosis and the DDs rips him to shreds, but CCNC looking like he wants to try and take that fight. Zai, no, the BKB came out with the refresher. Sylar able to make that work for him, and CCNC trying to run and to buy back on 2 separate heroes, and now the Venom ulti. They've caught Fade, going to start to take him down low. Gem on the ground as well, as Zai manages to find 1 stun. Can he get a second? The Hex, the turnaround, they take it down, and triple kill for Sylar. Zai is dead for 100 seconds. They need to buy back on the Venom to make this work. An ultra kill for Sylar as he's taking down 3-3. Rampage #1. The stun, can he get out of there? He's not sundering.
Oh no.
There's nobody in range, and in fact, though, the Ancient, OpTic's Ancient there, the vacuum, the wall, parallel wall. It's a little bit slow to get through that one. CCNC is dead. They're going to pop the glyph. Actually, CCNC does live, but this throne might not for that much longer. VGJ Thunder smelling blood, and they know what to do as GG.
No tier 4 towers when it really mattered, and OpTic in the driver's seat throughout the early game. They had full control over the first Roshan and of the entire map, taking advantage of VGJ Thunder's draft, lacking initiation.